Quick Dick coming to you from Saskatchewan here today. Hey, Blue Ball, with another episode of Cooking with Quick Dick. I know lots of people are like, well, it's Thanksgiving. We gotta have a turkey or we gotta have a ham or something like that. Well, you know what? We raise beef around here, so I'm gonna show you how to cook something nice for Thanksgiving that's beef, and it's a brisket. And the first thing you gotta do if you're gonna cook a brisket is you gotta get that bugger out early, because it's big. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whole brisket. Perfect. We'll just put her in there overnight. People are intimidated by cooking briskets, and you don't have to be. It's very simple to do. It's very low maintenance. You got a smoker, you can do it in an oven, you can do it in whatever you want. I'm gonna show you how to do it on a pellet grill, because that's what I got. And I got one of them fancy ones that connects to your phone, so I can get a whole bunch of stuff done while keeping an eye on it from a little ways away. All you need is a meat probe, some pellets, and we'll get smoking. Okay, before I head out for the day here, let's get the sucker out of here, and let's see what we got cooking here. Look at that beauty. That's how we grow briskets in Saskatchewan. Oh, hands are a little dirty, I guess. Looking good. Okay, there's not a lot to clean up on this sucker. We're gonna tidy a little bit of this up right here. There's a little bit of extra fat over here and a tiny little bit there, but you want a little bit of fat on this thing when you're cooking it, right? So we're just gonna do a quick little tidy up here. Look at this beast. So I don't wear a beard net when I do any of this stuff, so if you eat my brisket and you get a beard hair in it, that's your problem. But so what we're gonna do here now, we'll get this trim, it's thawed out, it's beautiful, it's been in the fridge. So now we're gonna season this sucker here, and we're gonna let it sit in the fridge overnight before we throw it on the smoker, right? Now, I use damn good garlic pepper blend. You don't need a whole bunch of fancy stuff to go on this, all right? Just like a combination of Himalayan salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of smoked garlic, just ground up. And these guys are great. Check them out. They're in Calvington. All we're going to do is we're just going to season this thing up really quick. We're going to start with the edges. People are going to tell you need to use a binder, and you don't. They're full of baloney, not full of brisket. Then we're going to do the meat side. Okay, now we're gonna put the sucker in the fridge, and we're just gonna let it sit and soak this in overnight. That is a piece of meat. Oh yes. Okay, first things first here, we're gonna come out here and light up our smoker. Good morning to you too. We're just gonna start her as low as it will go. I need coffee. Oh, look at this glorious bastard. Oh, yes. Okay, smoker's up to temperature, so let's chuck this big old piece of meat on there. Okay, there we go, top rack. Get your meat probe over in the point, the thick end of the brisket there. And we're gonna leave this thing here. And it's gonna run that as slow as possible. It's chilly out here this morning. But just as low as you can. I can get this thing down to like 180 Fahrenheit. It's just low and slow all day. So now it's like 5:30 here, so what the heck? Let's go trucking. Oh, well, good morning, Blue Ball. You sexy bastard, you. Ah. Let's do this. Okay, so we're on load 3 here of the day, just dropping it with Dina here, and let's check in on our brisket and see how it's doing. Okay, so we're at 167, anywhere between 165 and 170. You want to get some butcher paper on that thing and wrap it up nice and tight, because all responsible cookers wrap their meat, right? Okay, let's have a look at this thing. Oh yeah, that is some meat. Okay, we're gonna wrap this, so we're gonna pull our probe out. we're gonna wrap this. Important, use butcher paper when you do this. That like, don't use the freezer paper that's got the wax on it. And you can use foil too. Foil works. I like using butcher paper, so that's what we're gonna use. I'm gonna go pull this thing off. And I'm gonna show you a little trick for wrapping these things. Works great. Get your Quick Dick Grills gloves from quickdickmcdick.ca. And you bring that monster in from the grill. Put this over top of it. And then just nothing to it. This goes back on the smoker. Look at this beautiful piece of meat. Okay, we're just gonna bring her down like this. It's like a Christmas present. You wrap this thing nice and tight. But there's really nothing to it. Nothing to it. That is literally all you have to do. We're gonna go stick it back on the smoker just like that. We're gonna get that probe back into the thick end of it here. And then we're just gonna close it. Then we're just gonna turn that off smoke boost up to 225. Boom. Let's go trucking again. All right, well, we're done hauling for the day. Good night, Blue Ball. Let's jump in Merv here and go pull that brisket off the smoker maybe, eh? Oh, where are we at here? Look at this, you guys. It's perfect. 203. That's where we want to be. Shut this down. Shut her down. 203. Let's pull that sucker off there. You guys, there are two things here that are non-negotiable. Thing number one is your Quick Dick grilling gloves. You can't be without them. Thing number two is this brisket goes into a cooler. You put a towel over top of it. And you put a lid on it. And this rests for a minimum of 1 hour. Non-negotiable. Okay, you guys, I've showered. We're just over an hour here right now. And let's do this. Let's do this. Oh. Look at this weapon. This is gonna be good. Okay, we're gonna take this lid. We're gonna put it up here. And we're gonna put this brisket on there so you guys can see it. Okay. Look at this weapon. So, okay, yes, dishwater, a little bit of stuff going on over here. Don't worry about that. We gotta worry about this. So here's the thing, is I've got this thing done. It's ready to be shown to you and sliced and served to your guests, but we've got an issue. It's not for me. We're taking her down to Maple Creek here for Thanksgiving. Get to spend it with Grandpa and the family and everybody down there. So me and SBB and BMA, we're gonna pile in the truck tomorrow morning. And we're all taking a whole bunch of stuff down there. We're gonna have a Thanksgiving, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna leave this in this direction, wrap it up. I'm gonna toss it in the freezer overnight, and then clean out that cooler and take her down there, and we're gonna warm it back up down there and slice it up down there. So I'll pick you up in Maple Creek in just a little bit. Just a hop, skip, and a jump. Good old Maple Creek. And so now here we are the next day after a night of drinking with my brothers to celebrate Thanksgiving. I've got this thing cooled right down, like cold, and I just broke it free of this wrapping, and you gotta see this thing. Oh yes, I have some ingredients from last night there, but this is what we got here right now. So this, all this fat is flavor. We're gonna slice this thing, put it back in this paper, and then put it in a slow cooker. The smoke ring on that bad boy. Oh yeah. Wrap her back up. Throw her in a slow cooker. We're having Thanksgiving dinner tonight, and it's time to start drinking beer again. And then you serve it next to ham, because nobody likes ham. Actually, the ham was to die for. But really, all it was is incredible food. Of course, after supper, though, you got to poll the crowd, get an honest opinion of what you did. The only people that are going to be honest with you are your brothers, cousins, uncles, and dad. How's the beef? A little tough. How's the beef, boys? Cheers. How's the beef?
Grown better.
Okay. But in the grand scheme of things, their opinion doesn't matter anyways. There's only one guy's opinion that really mattered, and that's the architect of all of this family. Well, how's the beef, Grandpa? It's good? Right on. Now, there's a whole bunch of people that are gonna tell me that I'm wrong and that I'm doing it wrong and blah, blah, blah. You know what? It doesn't matter. If the meat's cooked and you like it and your guests like it, who gives a shit what anybody else says? Squirt Dick Big Dick signing off, reminding you, if you're cooking for an army, never risk it. Cook yourself some beef. Better yet, cook a brisket. Better get back to the road here. Maybe I'll drive for a while. BMA's getting sick of my garbage.
Slow down, you're burning up fuel for nothing.
Watch the road.
Happy Thanksgiving.